Here are the dimensions on the log clamp. I have this piece here is a total of 15 inches long from the tube to the top here. I had a piece welded on here with a little nipple sticking out, but I found that it worked better to remove that and just have a flat piece instead. And then this is, if you took a straight bar straight across here, this guy only sticks up about a ½ inch from the top of the rails, and that's so the blade can never hit it. And then I went straight across here. Total overall width is 34 inches wide. And this is just a 2x2 1/4-inch chunk of tubing. And then to get the height that I wanted, you could see there's some washers right here and here that I used to shim the bar up. And then this guy has a lock nut on it. I need to tighten it up a little bit more, but I want it so it's nice and stiff. So if I set it here, it stays. But you can see it kind of wore into place a little bit, so I just need to snug it up a little more. So here is the configuration of the winch. It starts there, and that is just an ear on the bottom side. And it goes across there, down along the bed rails. You can see it down here, back over to here, to my winch. The only thing that I need to do different is I did add another cross member. You can see this guy right here is not normally there. What I would like to do is actually put a crossbar, and I've got it cut and ready, and it's going to go from right on the bottom side of this winch all the way across to right here, because I still get a lot of pivot in the frame right here. This guy pivots down, and then this guy pivots down as well when I'm clamping real hard. It's not really bad, but I just want to stiffen it up a little bit more. Now, I tried some other cheap Chinese brand knockoff winches. They didn't last very long. I would highly recommend spending a little more money, get the Champion. These have been holding up a lot better. And then for over here, we have back to here. You can see there's a cable hooked up to the other side. And that cable just comes across here at an angle, hooked up to these two garage door springs, anchored to the frame back there. And then those garage door springs are what pulls the arm back this way when you release the tension from the winch. I have a whole mess of wires here that I need to clean up, but there's my main lug bar that the power feeds to, and that's where I hook up all my winches up to. And then you come around to this side, and you can see, so this cable here is what feeds the lugs. They go down through here and then over to the back side of here. Then this is just a heavy duty, there's a 250 amp connector that I have bolted on to mate with the sawmill here, and I'll show you how that works. As I pull the sawmill back all the way, it just engages there right before it hits the stop on the back here. That just makes it so you don't have to connect and disconnect these by hand, which is what I originally had it set up as. It's kind of a tedious, annoying process. So this guy here runs up to the ground on the battery, then the power runs through this breaker here, the 250 amp breaker, which is what these cables are rated for, and then that just runs to the battery box. Now, these cables, you want to make sure they're extra long so that when you raise the head up, that it doesn't run out of length. So I put the head all the way up, and then I cut those cables to length and hook them up onto the battery. So here's the log clamp in action. This Champion winch comes with a nice little nifty remote here. I just keep it clipped onto my jacket, and then I know where it is, and it's always right where I left it. On bigger logs, I'll just kind of push a little bit to make sure that it's up against the top. It doesn't take much to help it slide along, but this here is a 26-inch log, I believe, so it's got a little bit of weight to it. I hope this video helps you with your modifications to your sawmill. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.